Is it actually live? I did not mean to go live just yet. Hi everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna move the microphone to a better spot. Is that going? Hopefully it won't be. It kind of is, but whatever. Yeah, no, I was not intending on streaming that early. This is probably the most scuffed stream I have done ever since the very first one I made, which I don't think anyone can actually see anymore. Hello, hi! I just got 4 hi messages at once. That's great. What's up, everybody? I'm still grabbing stuff. You guys can, chill out here, I guess. Luckily, I just have cardboard lying around my room now, so I can just grab that and be good. But I was not ready to live stream yet. I completely forgot how the thing worked, because I guess with it being a month since the last time I did it, that kind of how that does it. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yes, you did get the first comment, Jackson Daly. So, what my plan is for this stream, I don't know if we're going to get very far past this. We are going to make, we're going to finish off the framer on the cheeks, and then if that goes well, we're going to, like, if we're able to finish that in time, this is going to be a very quick live stream compared to my normal ones. I think the max that I really got is like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. But I gotta finish up the frame of the cheeks right here, and then maybe do like little internal like endoskeleton bits for the feathers up top, and that's all we're gonna be doing tonight. Just because I don't have much time. For those wondering why there's these things right here, it's because for some reason Nightmare Chica has like weird, like 3D protrusions where her eyebrows would be, but not actual eyebrows, so we're gonna be doing that. I am not used to this many comments. Hold on, I should probably be talking. Hello everyone. How was my day? My day was good, thank you for asking. It's been very busy, hence why this live stream is so late. I had to get the house ready for an exterminator and other stuff. I'm pretty sure I do remember you, Julio. I'm pretty sure that's how you, pronounce that name. I do respond to a lot of comments, but again, for a lot of cardboard, it's just a lot of Amazon orders. As you could tell, a lot of these are from Amazon. I got a bunch more because Christmas is a great time for that. Be really cool if I got the Nightmare Cupcake. I might, however, I might end up building my own Nightmare Cupcake, kind of like what I did with the normal cupcake, just so that I'm able to kind of make a jaw, or just put a jaw mechanism in that thing too, so it could chomp at people, like, you know, the other cupcake I made. But that might be fun. Yeah, exactly. That's what, sorry, I just saw your other thing saying, like, or make one to open its jaw. Gotta fetch be done and adding electronic. Nice! I'm thinking about adding a bunch of electronics and stuff to my head. I'm gutting old Halloween props and stuff. And maybe I'll be able to put that into a bunch of things because, you know, that might be fun. And then I'm also, so for those who have been following my projects for a long time, on my extras channel, which I never upload to anymore, there is a little log where I was working on a remote-controlled puppet, and I ended up scrapping that, and I'm currently gutting the motherboard and stuff, or not motherboard, circuit board and stuff from that into just whatever. I'm just trying to get all the motors and stuff out of it so I can like take those and turn it into who knows what, something cool. I am not cutting these straight. I don't have my paper cutter, and I don't feel like getting up to get it. Again, this was very impromptu. How did your Christmas go? My Christmas went really well, I'd say. Again, kind of busy. We've had a lot of family over. We still got a lot of family over, so I should probably be quiet in case they try to sleep or something. That is... God, that is more bent than my sexuality. Fuck. I need a... Damn. Ignore that. Thank you, Life of Oral Gaming. Once the fetch robot is done, I will let it... on YouTube channels. Oh, shit. That must have been hard to program. I do not want to disclose my real name right now. I have said it before, but I'm gonna make you guys dig for it. But yeah, I am a very strong believer that you should not give any personal away on. So I try to keep my name as hidden as possible. Okay. I was gonna say something. So right now, in case, because I didn't really explain what we were doing, I am cutting out a bunch of little cardboard strips. These might be too thick, actually. I might have to trim these down. And we're going to use them to kind of like complete the frame. So we're gonna have them go up from the bottom here, and then loop around to the top. I need my phone so I could get some reference images up. Give me a moment. Oh, it's right on my bed. I'm good. I think I have pictures of Nightmare Chica saved. There's a good chance that I do, because I like to save the reference images that I find so that I can quickly go to them later on. Just so I could figure out how her cheeks look. I already got the main, so whenever I make stuff for cheeks and stuff like that, the first thing you want to do is to kind of like make some kind of thin strip of cardboard going around the side that you're going to use as like a, just to kind of like help figure out where you're going to put all the other ones. So you put one horizontal, and then you get a bunch to go vertical, if that makes sense. I am very like scatterbrained right now because again, I've been doing a lot of stuff before getting here. And I am still kind of rattled at the fact that the stream started going off way earlier than it should have. So, because I swore there was like a confirmation button I had to hit in YouTube after I clicked the go live button in my what was it, my encoder. Yeah, Funko's been kind of weird with a lot of the merchandise. They, like, especially with the Nightmares got a lot of attention, even though, like, right after for, like, their Series 2 of, like, the figures and stuff, but then they just kind of got ignored after that, which I have no idea why, because I'm pretty sure the figures went pretty well. I don't know. Alright, so these might be too thin, actually. I'm getting very picky with how I build stuff, because I don't want them to be too thin, don't want them to be too thick. Want them to be just right, like Goldilocks. Her cheeks are nothing like Freddy's, which is what I'm... actually, they're kind of like it. I might be able to do that with a little bit easier than I thought I would. I cut these way too thin. I am being very picky with how I do stuff. Oh yeah, they did do a fixed mangle with the Nightmares, didn't they? That's not right. What? I don't know. Because that's like a character that's not even in the games, aside from FNAF World. So, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be. No, screw it. I'm gonna trim it down a little bit. Nowhere near as much as I trimmed down the other ones, though. The other way. Like, bend it while I'm cutting. Oh! Welcome back to the stream, Sammy boy. Yeah, sorry that I'm streaming so late. It seems to be working out, though, because I'm getting, you know, a couple more viewers than I normally do, I think. It was earlier, at least. So that's good, I think. If this goes well, I might end up streaming later in the future, because I used to stream extremely late at night. Like, around, like, almost midnight for me, if I remember correctly. Which, I do still work at that time, I just try not to stream. For some reason, I just like, kind of like, sitting in my room alone late at night working on stuff. It's relaxing, but also kind of weird now that I say it out loud like that. Yeah, well, to be fair, it's a corporation, so what do you expect? Like, you know, obviously they're going to focus on what makes them more money, over everything else, because if, you know, if they can't make a profit, then they can't continue selling objects anymore. So, to an extent, you should focus on the money, because if, you know, you don't, you end up going bankrupt and done. Though, you should have quality control still. I'm not trying to excuse Funko for a lot of the stuff that they've done. They're trying to be better from what I've seen, though. It's been a while since I checked up on it. So I got the first kind of like middle one. I like to do the ones in the center, so this is going to kind of like come up and then come back, like loop over this piece right here and then come back around against the head. So if that makes sense, if you can even tell what I'm talking about. Again, this head, more so than the other Nightmare characters, this head is definitely not going to be wearable, and that is because inside of this big gash in her head, I'm going to put a, like an endoskeleton. I'm going to try to make a bit of like an endoskeleton head to put inside so you can actually see it through that like giant like hole she has inside of her head. I'm gonna have to do the same thing with Nightmare Bonnie, because Nightmare Bonnie's got the same exact stuff going on, which is a little bit annoying. Speaking of which, the beak is going to be a monster too, because I can't just make the beak out of cardboard, and because I don't want to just make a cardboard frame of a beak and then wrap it in fabric when the beak is obviously not made of fabric in the game. So what I'm going to do for that instead is I'm going to take, I think I made this, I almost cut this way too thin. Or too short. Look at that, that's perfect. And it gives me just barely enough room to stuff down at. If that was too small, I would have had to cry, because I can't really... I'd have to rip the whole thing off again. Exactly the... I'm very clumsy if these streams... about me. I'm not very good at, like, wrapping stuff up. Where did that come from? Well, I'm not good at wrapping stuff up in fabric. I'm not good at keeping myself from getting burnt, though, is the point I was trying to make. Yeah, Sanchi's Freddy is a bit better now I think about it. I miss the Sanchi plushies. Those ones were actually cool, and they looked like the ones you'd see in the prize corner. I have one of Foxy. And I got that back when they used to sell them, like... Selling real plush trap chasers would be cool, but also kind of terrifying. Yeah, putting fabric on stuff is always difficult. I don't know why I have such an issue with it. I'm just not good at it in general, for one reason or another. Ooh, this is not cooperating. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to... Better not. It should be fine. I think it'll be fine. Pretty sure it'll be fine. So what we're gonna do next is like 2 more of the what is it? Strips on each. First, we're going to kind of like work symmetrically. So everything we do to this cheek, after we do it, we're gonna move on and do it to the other cheek, just so we can kind of make sure to keep everything as symmetrical as possible. Because if not, it's gonna look weird. You don't want that, pretty sure. Unless you want it to look weird. If you're making your own, like following what I'm doing and like just kind of making your own, and you want it to look kind of off, go for it. I think it could work with the nightmares, but that's not what I want. I want to try to be symmetrical at least. I actually don't work with felt a whole lot. What is my favorite animatronic? I think I've answered this question once every stream, and I'm fine with that. I really like the puppet mostly. I don't know why, but the puppet's pretty neat. I don't know, something about the fact that they're all lanky. Will I be keeping my old ones? I am definitely keeping the very first one I made, and that is Freddy. The others are probably going to get burnt. I already burnt 2. I burnt Golden Freddy, and I burnt my old Spring Trap. But I do... my old Freddy and Bonnie are both stored under my bed, while Chica and Foxy are stored in my closet, along with my old Spring Bonnie head that has been gutted, and I started to try to, like, build off of it. It's weird. I started building another mask around it using the original head as a base, and it's super weird, and it's like a weird Frankenstein right now. And I did that years ago, and I have not come back to finish that project ever since. So, I do not plan on keeping any but my... going to be generous with where we cut this, so I don't give myself another heart attack. Don't forget the jaw piece. I definitely shouldn't, considering how big Nightmare Chica's jaws are. I usually do the jaw pieces after I finish up with the main bits of the head. So I do the top jaw first mostly, and then I start working on the bottom jaw once I get the top jaw completely put together. I think the one time I did an exception to that was with Withered Foxy. Withered Foxy was together anyway. I wasn't really sure how to build him. I had not built a fox by that point. So his shaping and everything was really weird. I do like Michael Afton, but I wouldn't say he counts because he's like in actual like he's got organic tissue in him and stuff, so he doesn't fully count. Unless you want him to. If you want to say Michael Afton's your favorite, then I'm not gonna stop you. It is gonna stop me though. Don't. Why is... Ah! It came off! I swear I am way more inept at building stuff when I am on live stream. I am not very good at doing it. To be fair, it's a lot more pressure put on me because I know everyone's, like, people are actually watching this time. Which usually doesn't bother me, but sometimes I think about it and then it's like, oh my god. We're just gonna hold that there and hope it goes well. That is true. I guess... I don't know. Michael's odd. Show us the other masks. What other masks specifically? I got a bunch. If you're talking about the square ones, most of them are in places I can't grab them very easily. Because my bed is right here. And if I want to get into that, I'm going to have to lift up my backdrop and stuff, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to, like, screw with the backdrop too much right now, because I took all that time putting it up. And plus my wall is nasty because it's old. So... yes, I actually, there was a McFarlane store not too far from where I lived years ago, and I used to love going there because they had a bunch of Halo stuff. I used to be really into Halo, like, way before Five Nights at Freddy's came out. I'm still into Halo. What are your thoughts on this security puppet plush? I did not know they made one! That is shocking. I have not been following a lot of, like, the actual merch. I only had bought, like, a couple bits of merchandise myself. Because I'm not really much of a collector. I like building stuff for myself. I did end up making a Bendy and the Ink plush back before they actually had merch. Like, when Chapter 3, like, first came out. They had merch then. Yeah, but I ended up doing it. Mr. McFarlane on. Oh, are McFarlane the ones who made the construction sets? I forgot who did that. That was McFarlane, wasn't it? Yeah, that has to be McFarlane. I don't know who, because I know they made FNAF merch, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, they do, because I remember that now. Because, sorry, I, like, stopped to think about it while this was drawing. So, McFarlane is a company. I don't know if, like, they have different branches or stuff, but they also have, like, a series of comics. Are not really rated for kids, but, me and my brothers used to read them anyway. I'm not the biggest fan, not as much as my brothers, but, they have a superhero in those comics called Spawn. And I remember that on the box set, or on the boxes of the construction sets, because I got a bunch, like, years back. What is it? On the boxes, they had Spawn, or the McFarlane logo looked like Spawn's face, so, I remember noticing that, thinking that was kind of neat. I never had actually looked at the logo till then. Oh, yeah, if you want to go put an announcement that I'm live in the Discord, you can go ahead. I completely forgot, again, sorry about that, Blorgus. The whole reason why I, didn't do that, oh my god, I just saw a top view of the cheeks, and it is horrible. I think this will still work, because, like, I've noticed she doesn't have very, Nightmare Chica doesn't have very, because of all the stuff in them. I don't know, this is going to be a very weird project to do, but we're going for it. Excuse me. What was I saying before this? The Discord. If you guys haven't joined my Discord, go for it. There's a link in the description. What is it? I meant to, I usually put announcements of, like, when I upload videos or go live in there. And I didn't, so whoops. So that sucks. And again, that is because, you know, I didn't realize I was going to be going live this early. It just kind of happened because I accidentally hit a button. Actually really good. Oh, McFarlane was making the 40K figures. I forgot about that. Yes, I am talking about the Demon Dude. He did have a movie. I don't remember seeing much of it. I think he's getting a new one, too. But yeah, he is the demon dude. I had a couple Spawn comics, like, way back when. I never actually, like, went out and tried to collect as many as possible. My little brother, though, he does. So, pretty neat. Stop motion, nice. I used to, when I was younger, I used to be obsessed with doing stop motion stuff. Like, I never would upload them anywhere, and most of them are deleted, but I used to just make, like, really not very good Lego stop motions stuff, because I was bored, and I love making films, I guess, which explains why I do that kind of stuff now. They made an action figure of one of the FNAF AR skins? I'm kinda shocked at that. Oh yeah, I can finally play FNAF AR because I finally got an upgrade for my iPhone. So I have the storage capacity needed for that. I downloaded FNAF AR onto my phone, like, before Halloween, and then ever since November, I have not been able to actually get into it because I just straight up did not have enough memory, and it was kind of sad, to be completely honest. I'm gonna do this. Okay, so just something I should clarify. I made this tear way too big. I'm not actually going to make the actual, what is it? When I cut the fabric, I'm not going to make it, like, actually this size. I'm probably going to make it way smaller. Throat is hurting now. Talking way too loud and way too much. But yeah. I guess that does make sense. I actually wasn't the one who made the name Antiboredomfilms. That was a friend of mine. Because this wasn't meant to be just my YouTube channel. It was meant to be, like, all three of ours, and I'm the only one who ended up ever uploading to it. One of them actually did show up on the channel a couple times, though, in older videos. That, at least. Alright, I keep trying to look at the chat while I'm, like, handling hot glue and stuff, which I should not be doing. I should be focusing on the burning substance in my hands rather than food chat, so... Ow. And that is exactly why. I'll burn myself. I need to... I have a second monitor. I need to set it up so I can actually see the chat, in a spot. Oh, that sucks. FNAF AR is actually pretty fun. I have... what is it? I have all the classics except for Golden Freddy, because apparently they added him now. Plus Balloon Boy. But I only have Balloon Boy's... Most of them I only have the, plush suit. I should make copies. You mean, like, just... I thought about making, more, like, actually, like, opening up some kind of online store where people could go and, like, you know, order masks and stuff, and I could build them for people and stuff. I've thought about it a lot, actually. However, I do not want to face legal actions because these are not my characters. And if I don't know. It just doesn't seem very viable because they would be a lot of money just because of the amount of time you have to spend to make one of these things. And I don't know if it would really match up with the demand. The issue with the Nightmare Cupcake plush is that it's at the end of the day, it's a plush. It doesn't really look like the Nightmare Cupcake, because the Nightmare Cupcake has all these jagged edges and stuff, while the plush is, you know, plushy, it's soft. It's not really meant to, you know, bite someone's face off like the original, so I'm probably going to end up making my own, and then, again, putting some kind of jaw mechanism in it, like I did the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 cupcake. I'm gonna figure out without gonna be difficult. I probably shouldn't have done this on the live stream again for some reason. Everything difficult in this hard parts of it. But whatever. We're gonna fight through this, okay? Why is this tape? What? Hold on. Would be way better off doing. I had to tear off a piece. There goes a bunch of our work. Probably would be way better off this, just gluing it straight on to the actual support bar. That way I can shape it however I want, the way I want it. Beautiful. Exactly what. Okay, cool. The support. All around. Don't want it. Oh, any tips for making masks? Bring clothespins if you're doing the stuff that I do. Because, believe it or not, clothespins actually work. I did not do that myself this time around, and now I'm having to sit here holding two pieces of cardboard together when I could have just taken a clothespin and clamped it shut. I'm gonna live by those things. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go grab some, because again, this was like an extremely scuffed impromptu stream. That I'll try and get a place for. Oh. There we go. Usually 2 is good. I typically don't need more than 2 in most occasions, but it's very handy because you can just clip something together and start working on something else in the meantime. So that is why I love clothespins for these kind of things. It is weird, however, I'm not surprised. They miss a lot of like weird details like that on other characters and stuff. We're gonna That's beautiful. Look at that. But yeah, bring clothespins. Yeah, I heard Fortnite's actually kind of fun. If people like that, then I feel like they should be completely allowed to like it. Like, you know, if that's what kind of games they prefer, no one should like. You shouldn't really like shit on someone just because they like a game that you don't like, you know? Because at the end of the day, it's just a game. Like, if you're like, even if the game's objectively bad, like control-wise or graphics-wise or stuff like that, the game itself can be criticized, but if someone enjoys it, like, no reason to like attack them over for like liking something, you know? Take the second clue. That's a good question. Most easiest character. Spring Bonnie is actually pretty easy because if you're doing like a fixed spring trap kind of design, he's pretty simple because all you gotta do is, what is it? You just make like one little like half hill for the top of the head, And then you do the bottom jaw, and then you know, there's not really a whole lot of like extra details you got to add on to him aside from his snout and ears. And his ears can be pretty easily done if you're using sponges and stuff. You don't have to spend a whole lot of time wrapping or like creating like cardboard tubes and stuff like I did when I made mine. I might remake my Spring Bonnie head at some point. I'm definitely going to make a new a new Spring Bonnie torso, just because the old one's kind of outdated. And also the old one isn't even a torso specifically for Spring Bonnie. It was a torso. I had built like a weird like frame of a torso out of a chip box, and then I just throw t-shirts over it, depending on what I want. I've only had to use Bonnie though, for the most part. I hope that doesn't. Okay. Been streaming for a good half an hour. So probably gonna go on for either another half an hour or another hour. Not sure yet. It depends on how much we get done, because we actually have not gotten a whole lot done. Now that I'm looking at it, we have gotten we put this strip here, we put this strip here, and we're almost done putting this strip here, and that's all we have done in half an hour. Bear in mind, I'm also getting very distracted by the chat and stuff. But still, I'm surprised we're taking that long just to kind of do that. And then now, we also gotta figure out how to... making cheeks is always kind of like extremely hard to do. That's why doing it for Freddy Bellabim is kind of odd for me. It's gonna look okay when I wrap it in fabric. I'm beginning to second guess myself a lot. It's been a while since I've had to really do it. Well, no, it hasn't. I had to do it for Freddy, but Nightmare Chica's got weird cheeks, I swear. Yeah, I guess kind of like FNAF. Though FNAF itself, for the most part, was pretty good, especially considering it was made by one person. When I said, like, an objectively bad game, I was talking about, like, really bad, like, controls and stuff specifically, like... Because obviously, if the game controls bad, people aren't gonna want to play it for the most part. Someone does like it, you know? That's their preference. Oh, what? That went really weird. Like acting like putting way more pressure on. Is there a reason for doing that? Is it? Do this. I think it's because I need to angle the... spot that I'm going down on. There, and on the fact that there is a hole, head right here. Would have been, but because Nightmare born to all hell, I can. Boom. I'm going to regret having that, like twisting a marionette. I think it should. Just set it down for now. Well, either way, muzzle or snout, both of those still work, because they're talking about the same thing. I think... I don't know. they're synonyms. You can use either. It doesn't really matter. That is true. It does take 2 days to make only base. To be fair, you're not supposed to. You shouldn't be working like non-stop on just to complete this stuff. I don't even do that, and I am currently getting paid to do this. So because I do like spending time making like the short films and stuff too at the same time as everything else that I do. So even though it seems like it would take me way longer to create or to finish a mask, it actually doesn't take very long. I'm sorry, I am focusing a lot on this and trying to talk at the same time, and not smart words are coming out. What I'm trying to say is that, like, while I work on this kind of stuff, kind of half the time, the other half of the time is spent working on stuff for the short films and stuff, like Give Gifts, Give Life. Like, you know, doing, just yesterday, I did a shot list for a Give Gifts, Give Life Episode 1 remake, because I want to go back and redo all the other episodes before I make new ones. Which shouldn't take too long, because those episodes were shorter. Though I am going to work on making them way better than they were originally, for obvious reasons. Because a lot of those older episodes were not very good, hence why I'm redoing them. Okay. Drawing so we don't. Oh! Okay, so the reason I get this a lot, and I don't really get a lot of good chances to explain it. So the reason why on my puppet's mask it looks more like the Nightmarian and it doesn't have the red cheeks and all that is because I made that design. I used Nightmarian as a base, and that version of the puppet is supposed to look like it came from before Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Like, and I wanted to make it look like the puppet we see in the Give Gifts, Give Life minigames. And even though they're 8-bit minigames, I still, like, you know, try to follow that as, like, some kind of base while, like, adding some of my own design elements. So, I took the red cheeks off because none of the classic characters had red cheeks. So I figured it would kind of fit the theme to take them off of the puppet, too, if I were to, like, create, like, a version of the puppet that was supposed to go with the classic characters. And then I gave it blue tear tracks because the sprite in the Give Gifts, Give Life minigame has blue tear tracks on it. And then I ended up giving it purple lips just because I was having fun. That's pretty much it. And yeah, so that's why my puppet looks the way it does. It's kind of like a fan-made design, kind of. And then I do have a spare mask for the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 puppet, though, which is just a cutout from the game. I need to make an actual mask for it, though. This is not... I actually have multiple purple t-shirts. I used a different one. This one's a slightly more pinkish shade than the... I used a more purple one for Michael Aft. I do wear that t-shirt normally, though, so there's a good chance you'll see me on a stream with it one of these days. Go. Getting more into the flow of things. So we're getting that next little bit of the cheek on this side done, the front part, and then we're gonna do the back parts next. getting the middle and the bottoms of the cheeks glued in are always the easiest part, but the tops are always very difficult because I have to like curve them in a and I have to do it without like bending the actual like part of the cheek. Ooh, then it's not that. I need cardboard strips. Here we go. So we got way thicker than normally. Problematic to grab. Way to go grab a chunk out of a Amazon box from just off screen real quick. No, this works. There we go. How's the audio and stuff, by the way? I can't hear it, and I wasn't able to test it beforehand because the whole impromptu stream thing. I just realized I had a huge, just a slat of Amazon cardboard right here. Okay. Could've used that, but whatever. Hoping it's okay. Probably because I was away from the mic, which is right here. It's like, you could kind of see part of the pop filter, like, at the corner of the screen. So yeah, that's my microphone right there. I use a blue snowball because it's cheap. I wish I had my paper trimmer. We'd probably be getting stuff done way faster because I, you know, don't have to saw through the cardboard first, like manually. Do I watch Doco? Occasionally, I watch, like, some of his videos. I don't watch him very much. I used to watch him all the time, like, while I was building stuff, but, now he like, I swear, either my tastes have changed, or I'm pretty sure he got, like, way more high energy, and it's, like, too much for me at times. So I'll still watch him occasionally, but I can't, like, just watch him, like, non-stop while I'm working on other stuff, you know? That's just my preferences. But again, I did used to watch him so much. I used to... Pretty much the only thing I watched while I was working on stuff off-screen was, Doco and Markiplier. I still occasionally watch Markiplier, but I only really like the videos he does with other people. Ooh, yeah. Some kind of like satin paint would probably be good for the fun times, just to give it like a sheen or something. If I do the fun times, I'm definitely not going to use cardboard and stuff. I'm probably going to use EVA foam to help bend it, because that's gonna get them closer to the material you see them like with in game, you know? Oh my god. Yeah, so the last stream that I did when I was building Nightmare Foxy, I had a bigger pair of red scissors that I was using. They were like this, but instead of black handles, they were red, and I snapped them in half, cutting EVA foam, I think it was. Which is not ideal at all, but stuff happens, and now they're replaced with black ones. I actually had these already. I didn't have to go out and buy more. I'm gonna buy another pair because having two pairs is kind of convenient because I'm not the only one with scissors in this house. But what I did learn, though, is that these small, like, little kitty scissors are really good at cutting fabric, so I'm probably gonna use them way more for that. So at least something good came from it. Do I watch Skyward 33? I've seen his stuff. I don't really, like, fully watch him. He does make some pretty good stuff, though. He did actually comment on one of my videos, I think, at one point. I think, my Molten Freddy video, if I remember correctly. These cheeks are not symmetrical. I know I said I was trying to get them symmetrical, but whatever, we're just kind of winging it now. I tried, they're as symmetrical as I was hoping to get them. But it should turn out okay with all the tears and stuff we're going to be putting into these bad boys anyway. So whatever. My finger. I do not watch Mr. Beast. Sorry, I just saw that. I was kind of looking at the comments and I looked up and saw something I missed. Dr. Venom. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about another cosplay YouTuber. I actually haven't watched those videos, but they have popped up in my recommended on multiple occasions, so maybe I'll have to do that. It's trip on. I'm sorry, my boy. Sometimes that happens. Oh, I have seen people do magnets in the faces of characters before. I'm trying to remember. Who was it that I saw? I think Lightning Grace was the name of the YouTube channel? I don't remember. I think I saw they made a Funtime Freddy cosplay where they did magnets and stuff in there, and that's honestly a really good thing because I do have tiny magnets that I just have had laying around that I took from other scrap things. Because one of the things that I do is just kind of go around and take apart old appliances and whatnot. So yeah. I don't think I banned you, my man. There's a good chance one of my mods might have done something if you were misbehaving, though. Okay, so there we go. We got the front of the... Oh, I did not... Oh, wow. What did I do? These are going in at different angles, but... I mean, it works still. It's just that, like, the parts of the... So the fronts of the cheeks, this one is way further up on the cheek than this one, and that's not too much of an issue. It's just kind of weird to look at when you can just see the naked frame. So, whatever, though. So, we're going to... We're going to make the backs of the cheeks now. Sorry, I stopped talking. Having flashbacks. Everyone in my house really wants to just start making noise right now for some reason. So next we're going to do the... What am I... We're going to do the backs of all the cheeks and stuff. So we can get those kind of put in place. And then we may be done with the cheeks, and then I might call it for the stream. I'm not too sure yet. It's been about an hour. I didn't really want to stream for much more than that, because I got other stuff I need to do today. The day's almost over, so. No pressure, my man. For the most part, my Discord has nothing to do with me. People just kind of talk on there. So, and to be honest, that's kind of how I like it. Other than people talking, I occasionally do post teasers for Give Gifts, Give Life and stuff on there. Then on top of that, usually I will put updates of these characters and stuff on there first before I do stuff into my community tab. I have not done it on Nightmare Chica yet, but I need to. So in this case, YouTube might see all the updates on Nightmare Chica first because I'm doing them on Livestream. Oh, you're talking about in Give Gifts, Give Life, I'm assuming. I thought you were talking about in, like, actual Five Nights at Freddy's. Henry is definitely set to appear, in one of the things. I'm scripting a conversation for Give Gifts, Give Life episode 10, which is gonna kind of be like a season finale. It's not gonna be a series finale, though. What is it? I definitely do want to do that. The Afton children, they're not really in it because I, at some point, decided that I wanted the series to focus mostly on William Afton doing stuff at the pizzeria, and a lot of the episodes focus on times where, what is it? You know, times that take place after, you know, one of them gets their head chomped, and then I'm still trying to figure out where the hell Sister Location fits on the timeline. Pretty sure it happened sometime before stuff in there. So Elizabeth Afton is probably dead by the point of episode, like, you know, episode 5. Oh, no, I guess she technically would be alive. I don't know. One of the big reasons why is actors. I don't have, like, physical actors to be there for most of the kids. Just me. And on top of that, what is it? Michael definitely will be appearing, though, but only in his, like, you know, adult form, not as a child. Since, you know, apparently he looks like William, so I figured that'd be pretty easy to do. But yeah, Henry definitely will appear, though. I don't know if I'll put LED lights specifically into this head, but, what is it? There are going to be, I do have, like, a little detachable thing that I could put into any head that doesn't have eyes in the way. So I could give things, like, little white, silver eyes and stuff, if I wanted to. Which is what I did for all of the security footage scenes where you could see, like, characters with those silver eyes, in Give Gifts, Give Life episode, 9. I always forget what episode I'm on, because, like, after I went back and redid episode, 5, it kind of, like, shook me up a bit. And apparently I'm on 10, so, Yeah. I don't think I'm going to do an actual, like, scene that outright shows what happened in the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 minigames, where, you know, Michael pushes his little brother into Fredbear's mouth. But there's going to be, like, allusions and stuff to it. Nothing that's going to be outright shown, though. I don't know. I haven't really plan that far ahead, but it's definitely something that I want to feature in an episode. Bear in mind, whenever I make these episodes, I just kind of do them, like, as they come. Right now, I'm focusing on a Give Gifts, Give Life episode 1 remake, mostly. However, I am working on a minor script for Give Gifts, Give Life episode 9 that includes Henry in it. So, there's that, I guess. But for the most part, I don't, like, multitask when I'm working on stuff like this. I don't think so. You can be as old or young as you want. Though it probably would be best if you join the Discord server if you're older, though, because, like, I know people do cuss and stuff on it, and, you know, some parents aren't, you know, okay with it. To be fair, I do cuss on the live streams occasionally, so that, whatever. If you're not afraid of bad words, then I guess you could go for it. It's not like an NSFW, like, Discord server or anything. It's just people talking about Five Nights at Freddy's or their cool props or sharing artwork and stuff. It's mostly sharing artwork and each other's cosplay. So if you ever wanted to, like, show off your cosplays and stuff, you could go onto my Discord. There's an entire tab for cosplays and stuff, and you could just kind of, like, post pictures and stuff there. But yeah, that's pretty neat. Toys. Okay. So I'm obviously going to make a new Mangle before they pop back up. Oh yeah, Discord TOS does say that you have to be 13 up. That is true. Kind of like Reddit and all that stuff. So yeah. This is about the toy animatronics though. I am planning on having them appear on or in Give Gifts Give Life episode, not a specific episode, I don't know when, but pretty much after episode 10 I might start focusing on the FNAF 2 location instead, because I've kind of like had 2 episodes that kind of take place there, I guess, but not like really that much. But I wanna be able to have the toy animatronics in there. That sounds fun. I'm gonna have to make them though first, and I'm thinking about doing like paper mache probably for them, because that seems like the cheapest way I could go about that, because I've tried to make full smooth heads out of EVA foam before, and that is very hard. Extremely. You have no idea. I'm making a Space Marine helmet, and having to do that over, like, the kind of process that I'm doing for that over and over again for, like, all of the toy animatronics sounds like a nightmare. So paper mache might be the fastest and easiest way for me to do that. But that being said, I'm going to want to do it in a way that actually makes it look good, because I've seen a lot of paper mache stuff that, like, just comes out rough, and it just don't look right at all. And what is wrong with some of these where, like, they don't come the way that I want? Put this on. I'm gonna have to hold this one here though, because I can't. No spots for me to put a clothespin. How did I? You could tell that I'm really scatterbrained in these live streams. I don't remember what the hell a clothespin is called. Something's wrong with the Discord. It's kind of old, maybe. If there's some kind of giving you an issue, oh, never mind. Blorg just put in another one. The invite in the description should not have expired, I thought, but apparently it did. Because I know I set those to never expire. I wonder if because I'm generating new links, the old ones expire, which is bad. I need to not do that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that would probably be good, making the toy animatronics smaller to some degree. You know, for accuracy. To be fair, Although I do say that my characters are life-sized, a lot of my wizards, I think, are probably a little... They might be a bit small... I don't know. They might be a bit smaller than they actually are in game. I don't know if I got, like, the accuracy on them, like, 100% for most of them. But, whatever. Size is something really hard to get down, when you're making stuff like this. Like, just starting from a cardboard frame and stuff. And plus, I didn't want to get too big, because I ended up having that issue with Freddy. And, yeah, that's one of my biggest No, Lefty's my biggest mess. Lefty is a fucking monster. There we go. And we just got one more little thing to put on the end here. I could use that if I want to do the kid version of Michael Afton. However, the problem is I am not very small anymore. So it's gonna look weird when you see someone who is, you know, in a, like, literally a legal adult wearing, like, or trying to be child Michael Afton. Especially after I've already done stuff as adult William Afton. Other episodes of Give You a Skip Life. So I feel like it would just turn out try to do that. Oh, you're not gonna be happy about this then, because Lefty's snout actually just full-on fell off when I was moving him for the Halloween room, this year. So, and I've yet to fix him. He is currently under my bed in pieces. Him and Molten Freddy both. Molten Freddy is a little bit better than him, though. No, I wouldn't say that. Molten Freddy has a lot of pieces that I need. When did I say I was gonna hire kids to be... I don't remember saying that. Plus, I don't know where the hell I would go to hire kids that wouldn't get me arrested, so... That's a joke, by the way, YouTube. Don't take this down. I had a live stream taken down, like, while I was mid-stream, and I still have no idea why. I think someone was, like, just flagging it because he got kicked from the chat for spamming. And I think he got salty and started, spamming, the report button. And then I ended up having to cancel the stream and do it in, what? I had to do it in Discord of all places. Oh, no, it's okay. It won't let you talk in Discord. I've seen that before. I think you just gotta wait a little bit before it actually starts letting you talk in the Discord, because someone has, like, come to me about that before. After the stream, if it's still kind of giving you grief and stuff, I'll try to come in and see what I can do. Favorite live-action Spider-Man? That is a question I've not seen before. I used to watch the hell out of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 3. To be fair, the only live-action Spider-Man movies I've seen were the Tobey Maguire one. I did see the Avengers movies that had Tom Holland in it as Spider-Man, but I didn't really like. I haven't seen, like, his standalone ones, but I heard they're good at. I could check it, I guess. You could also probably send me a private message on Discord or something. If you can even see my name. I don't know. When it doesn't let you talk, I don't know how stuff works. Is it not letting you talk in the welcome chat? The welcome chat is probably... Because I know you can't speak in the welcome chat. You can speak in the general chat and stuff, so if that could be your issue, the welcome chat is just like a log of everyone who joins, pretty much. But yeah, I'll probably get right on that after the stream, which will probably be wrapping up soon, because we're already almost done with this final bit of the cheek. And then afterward, we can finish off. While we're waiting for this to dry, you could kind of see where I have the beak kind of like highlighted to go. That's just kind of like a rough area for like while I was cutting stuff to make sure I had everything the right size. What is it? Oh, won't let you type in all the chat. I'm sorry. I will definitely see if there's a way I can fix that. This isn't the first time someone's come to me about having issues about that. So if you need, I will try to like literally right after this stream goes down, I'll see what I can do. Lorgus, if you're still in the chat, if you could see if he needs like some kind of like roll or something before talking, and if you can, like, you know, get that sorted out for me before the stream ends, that would be much appreciated. But if not, that's okay. Hello, Renord Raves. Welcome to the stream. I got you. I'll definitely try to make sure I can get stuff sorted out with that as soon as this. Alright. The hard part getting. What's the worst part about doing the night? Something that's unique to the nightmares is like the sheer amount of tears and stuff that they have all over them. Like, it's way more than normal. So something about... So you end up having to cut through the frame way more than I am comfortable with. Like, I gotta go through, and I had to take out this entire chunk, and I had to cut off, because there was a piece of the frame that, like, went down to here, and I had to cut that off, because, you know, it's straight up, like, nothing was there in the actual, thing. Withered Foxy is the only other character that really had to put me out of my comfort zone like that. Other than that, a lot of these were... what is it? A lot of these, like, even the withered characters didn't have a whole lot of withering on their face. The Nightmare characters, though, my god, Nightmare Foxy wasn't too bad with this, but Nightmare Freddy also had issues where I had to, like, cut, like, into areas that were, like, detrimental to the actual, like, integrity of the frame, so I had to get, like, a little piece of, like, sturdy wire, and then put it in. Hello, Renard Rays. Sorry, I guess you didn't hear me say hello earlier. Yeah, that's weird. Nightmare Freddy was pretty easy. He was probably the most simple out of all of them so far. I'm just saying the tears were what, like, he had the most difficult, one of the most difficult, like, tears to deal with, out of all of them. Nightmare Bonnie's gonna be even worse, though, because, like, an entire chunk of his head is just gone. And I'm gonna have to deal with that. What? Oh, okay. I set this down and it was, like, doing something weird, and it's the clothespin was still in there. It should be dry now, I think. But yeah, look at that. We got the cheeks all built up, so it should be okay for now. I might add more to the frame later, but for now, I'm saying that this is where we're going to cut the stream. We've been going for over an hour, which is, that's a pretty decently long time. I feel like we got a good amount of stuff done so far. But yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. Never mind. I get what you're saying. Yeah. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in. It was, again, a very scuffed impromptu stream, but I think everything went pretty well. So yeah, goodbye, everyone. I love you all. And I will see you in whatever I do next, which will either be a live stream or a video. Who knows? But yeah. Good night, everybody.